Some bloods that.
Have you got power?
I don't know.
Yes? Yes. Okay, it's on his keys. Just coming out, so I'm going to turn it. Just give it.
Calm down.
We've got power. I'm going to turn the lamps on. Can we do good morning is broken? Can we do morning is broken, John? Yeah, can you just test the PA, please? Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to go on the right. That's that way to do it.
So we don't make any rules up and turn it on and have a full conversation in here? Or?
So, apart from the heaters, yeah? Apart from the heaters, which is off. Please don't. How many heaters can we get on? Right. Hey, why is that street lamp on? Glow, bro. You know what? It's not hot in here, but it's hot outside. Firefly with a capital F, 2014.
Should we put them in my laptop bags?
Should we do that?
Yeah. You got extension cable? put the grandstand up, we've got about 6 or 8 guys.
Yeah, I'll put one away.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, might well. There's nothing else to do.
12 Thames blue against Atlantic Partners.
You've got electric again.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just my button checking out there. You're just looking at your own screens. So that's, what, which one are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at the... No, you're looking at the...
No schedule there.
That's right, yeah. So that's the one off the web, isn't it?
No, that's off
That's off.
the computer. That's in the commentary folder.
Yes, okay, yeah, that's the same thing, yeah.
That one.
No, not the one on the web, that's right, that's the one. Sorry. Because it's your web, but...
You've got it all up now. Struggling getting the computer connected there. The USB socket on the side, or the USB wireless console keyboard. We've got them right to transfer up, and it's 2 MB.
Oh, that's fair. It's normally quite a lot bigger than the browser. Yes.
Patriots versus Raiders.
Instructions. So we were here we had Jim before, literally we go through all the mics to see which one did what did that on there.
Yes.
I think he probably likes the head cam. I think they're planning on starting around lunch. Maybe earlier actually if they I think they normally come in and they how are we doing? Speaking of the devil.
You shall appear on his scooter.
Right, let's make those from the notes.
On the notes, they're not here, so...
Right, there you go, one more queen.
Come out and messing them up. Instead of...
Right. Have you got the hot beer? Got the hot one. Right, that's the thing. Better read this.
A little bit rocky for this stuff.
I think that's rocky. Let you take that photo on the side, but
Which one?
no,
Oh, yeah. It's quite good, I like it. It's a bit of a giggle.
It's all gone over, and they're still not full. They're already halfway down.
Just for all the competitors, but we'll do that tomorrow. I like that. We've got tablets, we can start on. C, A, T, originally. Dixon and Jones, I think they're all good.
As the wind picks up, it's a little harder to attack on the run. In the lighter breeze, you can sort of project your wind shadow and attack about ahead of you on the run. With this much breeze, it's a little easier to keep the 1-2 if you're the Paddington Pigtails here.
Yeah, and also looks as if the port tack there is the paying tack down to the mark. It looks as if they don't actually need to jibe, so Paddington holding the 1-2. Yeah, it'll look as if they've come through.
But you're right about the Yale team. We've seen a lot of American teams over the years who are new to the event get better and better and better as the weekend goes on, I have to say, as they get better and better. In fact, do we have an inside overlap here?
I think we've got an overlap here. Paddington and the wall, and it looks when they jibe. Actually, maybe Paddington are a little bit rusty themselves. It looks as if they still hold the 1-2, but very close here. It's like a 1-2 drive to Paddington.
Paddington 6, that pink 6 did a nice job scraping that pesky yellow to as you say, a 1-2. And let's see if they can execute a reasonably good cover scheme on this last beat to the finish. Sails against the white sails. That looks like the Royal Forth Cruisers in black 1-2-3 against the legendary multi-time winners, crowd favorites, and all-around great guys, the New Forest Pirates in the white 4-5-6. Sadly, the all-around good guy, legendary New Forest Pirates are not really having the best race so far. It looks like the black boats of the Royal Forth Cruisers are a strong 1-2.
Black and white. 1-4 from 5 wins here, Colin, so that'll take them to 6 in line with you for the commentary listen. It'll be open tomorrow, so you can go in there and have a look and maybe buy some.
Because it kind of looks like a man if you write it down on paper, but the start is between the big boat that says start and this orange buoy just to the left of it. Boats start there, head upwind towards Wales. They round that first red mark, mark number 1, they round that maybe that marks starboard. They then, it's basically a 90-degree turn onto a tight reach, where they also round the next mark, which is just to the right, out towards the sort of the tip of Wales, that yellow mark, that they round this year. Green. Yeah, there. In fact, it's where the Royal Forth Cruisers and the New Forest Pirates are running right now. That green mark, they'll run that to port. Another 90-degree turn onto a tight reach, where they lap around the final mark, which is mark 4. It's white. It's down towards the other end of the lake. And then they make their final turn up to the last beat to the finish line, which is between a moored and anchored boat out towards, if you look towards Hilbury Island, and reach upwind.
Okay, we've got on the race course here, we've got grey and blue, race number 116, Hilbury Highlanders in the grey boat 789 versus Rhode Island Pistols in dark blue 10, 11, 12. Looks like Rhode Island hold the advantage here, going up win. They're certainly up in all 3 of the pairs. It's we'll see how it comes back together. Looks like number 11 probably holds first. And 10 and 12 just tucking over on port, just near the lay line. Looks like this will be come together with the Rhode Island in some front here.
Yeah, we got him one, and I don't know if he's helping from port.
Looks like that last Rhode Island boat doing a spin, hitting the mark. Safe there with a 1-2.
Across the lake, it's black of Royal Forth who are winning around the race course against the white of the New Forest Pirates. Now, you never count the New Forest Pirates out. And it looks like there is a furious attack going on that first. Yes, in fact, they're capsized. And it looks like, yeah, one New Forest boat is capsized, 4 boats are luffing, and it looks like that is going.
Now 1-4-6 to Rhode Island. I'm not sure how that works. I think the rules from 100 years ago was 6 points for a masthead rule.
Now, does the masthead, you actually can recover from the capsize.
So we've just got the race.
The old days of the porters, where if you capsize, there really was no coming back. The whole boat would fill with water. You'd be bailing for.
So we've had some confirmation come through from the race office. The masthead rule is currently in place. So if you capsize to keep the races rolling, you automatically get 6 points and have to retire. But in the knockout stage, if you capsize, you can carry on. So I'm not really too sure what that means for the race here, but it looks like Rhode Island have first, and Highlanders have 2-3. So it'd be 1-4 versus 2-3. That's all pretty clear. That's 5 points each. Plus 6 is 11. I'm not sure who wins that one.
Well, again, we're
so you can watch the sailing from wherever you are. Just starting here, 15 seconds to go. We've got Orange, which is Kitchener versus West Kirby in the light blue. 7 seconds to go. Looks like they're much better. but it's still very, very close depending on how much film you're going to come out together. But like you say, Colin, Reed's really building here. Well, Crew's working really.
You can see that Newport's pirate going back to the dock, cleaning away. It's a testament to the skill of the sailors and the quality of the boats that we've just had about 5 capsizes and every boat is back uprighted and sailing normally. What we see is all the teams are delivering left side of this first meet. It used to be the old rule that you go to seawall attack and something good happens. It looks like you're going to be 1, 2. Do they have the third? It looks like they do. And now the third place boat in the 1, 2, 3 combination plays what we affectionately call in America the shot between that third place boat and the second place teammate. Just basically taking any fight out of the blue sails that they still have. And and that if the head of the mast touches the water until we get to the knockout stages, that boat would no longer be in the race.
While we're talking, the competitors say there enough that they know that there will be a port lift on the wall, because the window is trying to cross at 90 degrees. So if you're within 2 or 3 boat lengths of that wall, you will.
The Royal Thames is historically a very aggressive starting team. They're coming across in the white boats. And it looks like, as long as 28 can stay, so 28 looks like 28 from the Royal Thames has control over 30, can 30, white 30, get enough forward so they can tackle across 27. 27 struggling to stay there, and in fact, your 30 thinks they can get there, and actually still control that side of the race course.
The dark blue in the middle there for Spinnaker 25 still looks like he holds probably coming over. It looks like Spinnaker at first, but it may be a 1, 4,
5 at least, because it looks like we have the Royal Thames and the white boats that in 6th. And I see it furiously waving a flag. So there's red, there's yellow, coming from that last Royal Thames boat. They call for umpire's decision, and red flag. And a red flag too, I would guess one of the blue boats here, but let's see. Nobody's spinning white yet. No, they got red flag themselves. That often happens.
Royal Thames in white there, and 2, 3, 6 just holding them up. Still staying as a pair there, trying to hold them back. And Spinnaker in 1, 4, top of the table.
Okay, so this is where the white boats of the Royal Thames Yacht Club are going to have a lot of work to do. They're going to work in unison just to try to slow this whole pack down. They don't care about the first place boat. That first place blue boat off to the right is completely irrelevant to them. Their job is to slow the other 2 blue boats, but unfortunately, it looks like one is already sprung. In fact, so the 2 white boats of Royal Thames, they did succeed in slowing one of the opponent's boats down. In fact, they're just doing 720 in the back there, 27. But sadly for them, one of the... Lots of sailing to do, though. I don't know. Looks like Royal Thames has managed to get back into the 2nd place.
Looks like I see a conversion coming from Spinnaker to try and keep this 1, 2.
And here's a mark trap. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Look at that. Nice job, Spinnaker, clearing out Royal Thames 29. Very nice job.
I don't know if you've noticed, Colin, but I see a lot of old faces round and about here with lots of young crews in the making. There's many a Firefly crew in the making. There's Mr. Blackstone, Mr. Armstrong round and about with quite a good crew of the teams and the team names, so we can tell you who everybody is, which is nice. We didn't have to do that. And just giving it the final beat there, Spinnaker, the Royal Thames in 2nd can hold up the 3rd, and the 4th boat there for Royal Thames doing a great job. This looks as if this could be now a 2-3-5, and that takes over, still holding on 1-3 for Spinnaker, but really all to play with. It's whether or not that Spinnaker boat can come down and convert that 1-3 into a 1-2, and the last Spinnaker boat looks
Yeah, it's a tight one. So the key, a lot of races come down to 1 pair. Right now, the pair is directly between us and the Hilbury Island. It's that what you can just see the white sail, sadly for them, coming out behind it. That blue boat to leeward has managed to poke its nose out, and that was the key pair. You'd have to say their only chance was that.
So Spinnaker just doing that. There is there a Royal Thames boat just coming in.
Jim, are they on the right one? I can't tell from here, but I think they are.
Confidently they're
No, they don't think they are. In fact, there's the jibe out.
But then it looks as if also the last spinnaker, about 27, is, looks as if that then takes it to a 1-4-5 to spinnaker, with the last 30 doing a big job. So attack team close, looks like a 1-4-5 or a 1. And then there's a spinnaker out doing a spin, so it looks like a 1-3 to spinnaker. And some flags, so we'll see what comes out. Certainly a 1-3 for spinnaker at the end. Royal Thames red and the yellow, which is going to confuse us. So 45 seconds to go, and I think just a bit light here.
Certainly the sails that the club uses when the wind is particularly strong. And if it rains up substantially more, the race director will make the call at some point to go to the full sails, which will go all the way to the top of the mast.
And it's a tough call to make because it takes about an hour to change the boat around. I don't know when you said it, Colin, but I really like the fireflies with the small sails. It makes it really interesting and really great to maneuver, and keeps the racing. We're racing, we'll stick with the small sails. So off the line there in the red boat, Southampton versus Royal Thames in the yellow boat. So looks like Southampton taking a 1-2 of the
Small sails, it's actually quite important. And those 6 capsizes we saw earlier, I think 3 of them were to weather. It's really rare that you see a boat, they completely lose all power. So you can go from being fully hiked out to having nothing to hike against in a split second, which is why you can capsize so much.
I just thought it was a late thing, but there we go. At the top now in the reds, we have Southampton looks as if they're holding a 1-2 and maybe a 1-2-5. Certainly the 1-2 looks safe, but just as Colin said there, he's let go of the sail on the 13 and sipped into windward. So it looks like a 1-4-5 at the moment to the red Southampton. And Royal Thames not out this one, still very close those 3 minutes. Looks as if they're getting through to Lewis there. There's a flag. And Southampton is just trying to make a gap there. They move through to 1-2. They have a 1-2-5 there. And maybe the last boat for Southampton will make a gap to 6 to try and keep that safe. Looks like heading along to the top of the table, which is good news for those guys. And down the run there, it looks like the red boat's still holding a 1 and not in last. There's some flags there. No, it looks like yellow boats here have done a fantastic job. Royal Thames red there, because if they may be coming through to a 2-3-4, it just depends how they can balance that boat number 13.
Oh, and Boone hit the water, so 7-18 is on a little bit of a spin. Involuntary spin out there.
Still looks like this will go through to a 1-2 with a great little mark trap there.
It sure does. Yeah, that was nicely done. You know, it's not uncommon to see 5 boats inside the two zone. Just cleared it out.
So Southampton in red, because if they go to a 1-3 or a 1-2-4.
That front yellow boat is still in it with a little bit of a fight. We'll see what we do when we come around this tomorrow. Looks like those red sails still don't have a solid 1-2. As much as they've been trying. That's Southampton against Royal Thames, who is in yellow. Royal Thames just won't go away. And as we round mark 4, it's the white mark. They're going to go 90-degree turn to the left for the last beat to finish. They finally have scraped that Royal Thames boat off, it looks like. And yes, Southampton looked like they finally have a solid 1-2.
1-2-3. They should be pretty safe there.
Who we have in the race course here, Jim? Against Manchester Uni Indy Light Blue, and this is NE6. So as things stand, those blue boats at Manchester University are winning.
Tricky condition, you see there, the boat 23 is slowing down with the white boat actually booming the water. But orange boat sailing towards in the combi box. You can sneak through to second, so it could be the blue boat's going into a 2-3-4.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice conversion there. He got a piece of that orange 21 and just left him above his teammates.
So light blue is Manchester University versus Royal St George from Area. So the boat at 20 just coming into this green mark. Will he try and slow down and cause a bit of trouble for the others? But it looks like one of the other orange boats has got into the mix there, so it looks as if they're maybe in a 1-3 or a 1-4.
He has, and that first orange boat can just get a piece of that first blue boat and lock them up so they can't. Yes, and he has. Wow, nicely done. That is a quick turnaround for Royal St. George into a 1-2. As long as they don't flip when they drop. Nice
nicely done. 125, that's great conversion. Ah, but
Oh,
two Royal St. George boats doing spins.
Oh no! Grasping defeat from the jaws of victory.
So that looks like Royal St. George go from a 1-2 to a 5-6, and Manchester University move through to a 1-3-4. Royal St. George looks as if they are in a bit of trouble there. Manchester holding a 1-2 in the blue boats, so that would take. I think these guys did it pretty good.
What even better?
Good start there for number 1. We've got Nancy Collins, Jenny Welton, we've got the Lizzie Bear. Really low, you see Cruz really working hard here.
They look very similar. Jimmy's the white boat, and he's the sixth place probably just happening now. To stay upright. In these kind of conditions, you have to give experience in the boat a little bit of advantage. And certainly Atlantic Partners have a tremendous amount of experience in it.
One of the host boats there just coming up. Comes with the host number 1, you get around the model, looks like they're on the rail line, so it looks like host holder 1, but it looks like 2, 3, 5.
And that last Atlantic Partner, that multiplies like can't seem to get away with the beat right now.
I think they, Nancy Collins said, makes really the balance here, because this is the number 1, but the whole 1. What is
The Atlantic Partners are making that decision for them. That Atlantic Partners and white boat that's allowed in Lot 2 is waiting to try to convert this from 235 to 234. It's a little bit of a risky move right there because what you're doing is bringing 6 back into play here. In fact, they've given that Atlantic Partners 4 just snuck, James Larson just snuck around and can sell it. What is nicely done?
I think that's a point that you're saying there's experience in the boats, maybe starting the boats for like 5 days, so it's really low. So Nancy Collins only there 2, 3, but then the 6 7 straight down 1.
And then anybody's gas back, you have to back 2 there.
Looks like the first host boat's really slow down, so we're trying to get that host boat. So
James moves himself back into 6th, it looks like. He has. Yeah, and that might be a capsize. That is always definitely on a scoop. Oh, and now we have a host scoop in flat 3. And here's a big shot. It makes it.
145 to Nancy Collins, doing a little last and back there. So why not? It's still
4-5 pair down. So Jim, I don't think they got it.
no, I think it's not too little too late. They did a really good job there. I think just with so much free, as you said earlier, it's difficult to slow these boats down with small sail.
An NSA, Grey 789 against the Durham boats in the dark blue, 10, 11, 12. And off that line, again, rubber wings of pin seems to be getting the mark first, and it looks like the Gray boat running mark 4 back in that terribly tight race for the boats and the Atlantic Partners. It looks like the Atlantic Partners still have a 1-4-5, which is a winning combination. In fact, at some point, Jim, I think you probably expect to see that farthest away Atlantic Partners boat if they have to do this job. Once they get to the lay line to the finish, they can dive. Huge gusts coming down the first peak right here. That Waverly Portland did have an advantage on that first beat. They have rounded mark 1, a 1, 2, looks like 1, 2, 3. So far, so good for Waverly Portland.
But still holding a 1-2 for Waverly Portland and Grey boats. Durham 3-4-5.
Now I recognize the visor work of Dom Johnson just about anywhere. I'm guessing the red boats are the Newport Pirates. Let's take a look. They indeed are. And Dom Johnson in boat 13, with long-time, multi-time winner, world champion, and a woman who has retired from this race several times, Deb Steele. Enough of it. Loves the Wilson. How many times has she won that?
5.
Sorry?
5.
5-time winner. That's a lot of wins.
5 runner-up.
And they have the Newport Pirates sailing against the Islington Bears. This should be a good race. Looks like Pirates so far that's quite an advantage. 1-2 and perhaps a 1-2-3 so far. And yes, as we round mark 1, Jim, it looks like a pretty solid 1-2 for the multi-time winner Newport Pirates.
Yeah, Newport Pirates top of the table there, 6 wins. That would take them
First 16 is getting across. So that will be a 1-2-3 for the Red Rose and Newport Pirates. And then Carnegie wins.
So start like in the orange and blue, we have rotary rock in orange versus something island in blue. So it's like island is very visible. You can see one of the islands though. The wind comes in, the first you see the island there, the photograph. It's like islanders have got their heritage on the left hand side and one of the
Jenny built. And across the race course, it looks like the red sails were in first place. So that was a really good picture for the Newport Pirates.
Well, you can see the wind is really blowing. You see the mainsail there, sails just flapping. It's too much. These guys are going to try and keep this boat up. So look like it's too low, too low.
Where's the last one? Ah, right, that's something we saw.
But it also gets on more hard with boats. It's actually the same as maybe they have a
Well, even with a rating, I think a little.
which would then make it a 1, 4, 6, maybe
Full breakdown, I can see that it did not be.
So we just have some kind of picture there. Two boats, one boat in each tube, which I had there. Or in this way, let's go holding a swimming first and last wheel, and just sailing over the top there, so maybe.
In white to punch into it looks like fourth place. So as we round mark 3, you have to think it is a 1-4-6 for West Kirby. Still not a winning combination, but a little bit better of one, for sure. In fact, it may be a 1-4-5. Look at that. West Kirby has converted a losing combination, a 1-4-6, into a 1-4-5. A 1-5-6 into a 1-4-5. Nice job. Don't count the Yaleys out quite yet. They don't have a lot of experience, in fact, they have very little experience in these boats, so they have to think the West Kirby team will be a bit faster, especially in this breeze with these sails. But the Yaleys are extremely aggressive and really, really well practiced. See what happens on this last beat. As we round mark 4, with final beats of home, it looks like the white boat of the West Kirby still has a 1. Capsize, death roll! Look at that. Capsize the weather. That is going to be a tough to come back for the blue boats of Yale, as his teammates try to avoid him as they round mark 4. So now, really, because West Kirby has that first place, they just
Tricky. So Itchen are holding a 1-2 at the top, and it looks like Rhode Island Pistols will have a
Again, the Rhode Island Pistols, who are at the very top of this table, not in winning combination here, because Itchen also, I think we're on 6 wins right now. So the winner of this race goes into a tie for the league with 7 wins.
What's going on over there for a very worse than 1-4-5, so that would be a win for your local dexterity. Across the lake there, you can see the lifeboat just going turning, and they went actually knocked it within the stretch. Hilbridge, just to check that they were okay, it seems that they are, so it's good. You'll see that they have the young boys and girls in this, they have some new equipment. They have an all-terrain vehicle that is some fantastic piece of kit. So maybe grab a look at that as it goes there, have a look at those, and also maybe get into a little bit of and find out about the good work that they do. And so give them a wave and maybe give them
Sales. As we rounded most of this course, it looked like Itchen had a 1-2, and so far it looks like they managed to defend it. And again, Casey Averett, they've got this one, which will move them into a tie at the top of the leaderboard with 7 wins. They were just at a start, Jim Boozman.
It's a deliberate mistake, it is actually a blackboat. So blackboat looks like maybe one of the white boats. Still quite tight here. Certainly it's a 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah, it looks like 2 not particularly stable ones.
7 along with the Paddington Bears. So that could be great news for them. So Wilton will be left with a lot to do there. Multiple duties in the black boats. Inflatable, so the crowd stop, but they're there to help, not to get in the way. The competitors try and use the umpire vote to their advantage, but 20 seconds against the Bristol Indoor Blue. Okay, off the start there, looks like a great versus Federal officials, certainly looks as if they're holding a 1-2. Maybe even Bristol a little bit to do, but the beach transfer is asked that when you bring the boats back to the shore, you don't boats, but if you can continue to help in the change areas and maybe do a bit of ferrying or speak to the beach master, and we'll keep the races rolling. But please don't swim off the shrouds because we're damaging masts, but thank you for your continued help. You see that spinnaker is 34, look as if they're moving maybe to a 1, 2, 3. The multicoloured one is black, you know that. And that's Royal or previous. We look as if they're that would take them to 7 wins at the table. So these are very nice opportunities. I think we might take 10 or 15 minutes.
The Swiss League, what the actual correct order of wins and losses should be in the cruise report was nobody's ever figured out how to game the system. The locations of races keep hitting sailing with people you should be sailing, and we will keep going until the race officer says, hey, time to quarter sometime tomorrow.
So at the top there we have some commentator trickery for you. The pink sail boats are what we know as lock boats.
Against the, so that is Royal St. George in the pink. Again, on the program, the list is black/white. Against Weymouth and Portland NSA in the yellow sails.
So it looks like Royal St. George moved through to a 2-3-4. First boat, second boat keep pushing the third boat. So Royal St. George a bit of a chance.
He's given up the one, and not really. Well, have you given up the one? Tough to tell on this angle. Where you're at.
He still holds the one, but it'd be difficult with those 3 boats around. And Royal St. George just driving, really just trying to crowd that first boat out. Looks like Royal St. George has got on the inside there with just nothing, and maybe take that to a 1, 2, 3 for Royal St. George. I must say that the view we have from here and the grandstand will be open soon. We'll maybe find out what it comes up. It's nice to see a lot of old faces round and about sailing club at the moment, wandering up and down the beach, most of them with top of the table in first place versus Ishina, who are on 6 wins, and Huntington Bay are on 7 wins. So this really could. That looks like 6 might be going to spin. Oh, it looks like one of the Huntington Bay boats on the Bayload is just hit there.
Yeah, 6 is going to spin.
But it looks good packing pairs. It looks like they have up in 2 pairs. It looks as if. It looks like a few boats getting in the way there. There is a true flag in there. Green flag there from the umpire. It looks like Huntington Bay. Not pretty.
That last place boat number 6 from Kitchener really had they put themselves in a deep 6 off the line. Sadly for their team, what do you reckon? 1, 2 something, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 4, Huntington Bay. On the far side of the course, just saying they get the black bit and the lovely pink sails there is Royal St. George in white boats holding a 3, 5, 6.